Hi, I'm Julius Michael, celebrity hairstylist and the hair guru to all your favorite housewives. I'm very lucky. Just about every housewife that sits in my chair trusts me with their hair. So this is Melissa Gorga from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, aka my J-Lo. 8 years of working with Melissa Gorga, we're still doing our sexy blowouts. And that's really what's become our comfort zone because she rocks it. It fits her well. She's very comfortable in her skin with these kind of curls. I was in her house, I did her color and highlights. My hair was very long at the time. I said, Melissa, we need to cut your hair. So I literally grabbed my scissors and I cut her hair in her kitchen right before she did a confessional. It was her 4th season of having long hair. Time for a change. This is Tamra Judge from the Real Housewives of Orange County on her wedding day to Eddie Judge. It was magical. So I got this look because we literally had 35 minutes before she walked down the aisle to Eddie, and we still had no idea what we were doing with her hair. I took all the extensions I had made, I clipped them in her hair, and I started giving her soft waves. I was doing beach waves before beach waves were popular. On the top of her head, I clipped in pieces and hid them so well you could never tell, and she was twirling and spinning all night, and nothing popped out, nothing showed. The reunions are very stressful. The housewives pick 4 different outfits, and then the network decides on 2, and from there the housewife picks the look they want, and then from there we decide what look we're giving them. Anger is high, tension's high, and their looks are a huge part of what the reunion's gonna come together. So here's Margaret Josephs from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. This is her reunion look from this past season. So Margaret coined this look, the Julius Michael Power Pony Instant Facelift. The phrase caught on with other housewives, so now they all ask me for the Power Pony, and I give them an instant facelift because I pull it so tight. Oh, my favorite. First of all, I love working on Kyle. Kyle's fun to work on because she's another one that you could do anything to her hair and she rocks it. One of my favorite looks that I came up with that I tend to use on a lot of the housewives and a lot of my celebrity clients is I like to give them a faux lob. A lot of girls have long hair and I like to do a short hair look, but they don't want to commit to the haircut. So what you see here is how I achieve that look. I'll braid all their hair, pin it up, and then I add hidden crown clip-in hair extensions, and that's the hair that I cut. So that gives them the look of the faux lob. I don't believe in using a wig. A lot of stylists will sit a wig on someone's head. That to me is not work. I like to work for the look that I'm going for. So when she came back to New York, she asked me to really cut her hair, and this was the result of that lob. She's still rocking it. She's stunning. Teddi is beautiful, and Teddi is fun to work with because I know whatever look I do on her, she is gonna rock it. I have given her the Julius Michael faux lob, I've given her beach waves, I've done a ponytail. So for this look, she was going on the Wendy Williams show, and I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted it glamorous, and I wanted it morning TV appropriate. I did simple, soft waves on her. To achieve this look, I used dry texture spray. I wanted her hair to have some texture and movement, but I didn't want it to be stiff. So I tried to avoid hairsprays. So I used dry texture spray, and then I used RHOBH beach wave spray. I used a 1 1/4 inch barrel curling iron, and I softly wrapped the hair around the barrel of the curl. I didn't want to put too much pressure because I wanted the curl to be loose. And I don't like flat ironing my curls. I don't want to add extra heat. So I like to achieve the beach wave look in one step, and she looks stunning. When I work on Watch What Happens Live, I have so much more freedom than when I do a confessional look that you see on a lot of the episodes from the Real Housewives shows. Those looks we have to recreate again and again. So everything has to be perfect. And it's daytime, they're not gonna sit there sipping on a cocktail as they would be on Watch What Happens Live. So we have a little less creative freedom because in the future we know that we have to recreate that look up to 4 times. In my kit, I always have my blow dryer, my 3 favorite curling irons. I always have a hairspray, a dry texture spray, a beach wave spray, and I have a putty for flyaways. Flyaways is very important, especially for confessional looks, because the lighting is so intense. They're on a green screen, and you can see every single flaw. So you have to paste down the flyaways. I also have mints because you don't want to have bad breath when you're working on someone. Just saying. Being backstage at Watch What Happens Live is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of stress. This is a live show. There's only so much playtime I have. A lot of the looks you see I do really quick. I have to get it done. It's a lot of pressure, but once they're on TV and I'm sitting in the green room or in the audience and I see it, live, and I'm like, oh, it looks so beautiful. This was a fun look because Ramona was really tipsy. She came to the clubhouse and she didn't eat anything, and she had 2 glasses of wine. And she was like, oh my God, I'm feeling the wine. And I didn't do her hair yet, and she was going live in like 20 minutes. So I literally blew her out so fast. I did a heavy side part. Her first words to me was, I don't know if I want the part to be that far over, till I turned her chair around and she saw how her hair looked, and she was in love. So tipsy Ramona looked beautiful and she felt great. All hail the queen. When me and Lisa were talking about her look, because I love Lisa, but she can be a little difficult with her look, and she likes a certain look, and I like to push her out of her comfort zone. So we came up with the agreement. Lisa said, you could do the waves and the curls you want to do and add the extensions, but I have to wear my hat. I had no idea the hat was a crown. Granted, it was from Gucci, but it was a crown. I actually coronated her. Are you gonna live by the rules of the throne?
No, Vanderpump.
There's not a Bravo celebrity that does not comment on the crown. So this is Lisa Rinna from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Lisa had been rocking the same hair for 20 years. So when she came to New York to do Watch What Happens Live, we both said, are we doing the long hair? I busted out my extensions and I started clipping them in. And I had to use a lot to blend her short hair in with the extensions. So here's Kenya Moore from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She texted me and she was like, give me the Melissa hair. I made these extensions that she's wearing. I colored them, I hand sewed them, and I made them for her, and she's rocking them. Kenya is fun. She's a fun chick to work with. A lot of times I'll have the housewives come to my salon. I feel like I have my home base. I'm most comfortable there, especially if I'm gonna do their color or I'm gonna change their look. I'd rather have them inside my salon, so if something needs to be done, or I need to add a highlight or add a color, add a gloss, add a toner, I like to have everything there. I mean, there's only so much I could travel with. The thing that I love most is when someone looks in the mirror and they love what they see. They love the look I gave them. There's nothing more rewarding than when my client feels sexy and confident with the hair that I gave them. It's better than anything, better than Prada. It was really fun going through these looks with you. There's a lot more to come. And if you can't wait, come see me at my salon, Julius Michael Scarsdale. And if you don't,